Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Nurse Jackson. Today I'm going to be talking to you about PPE or personal protective equipment. Personal protective equipment is equipment that you can use to keep yourself safe and protect yourself or prevent yourself from becoming infected by a disease-causing pathogen. A pathogen is a microorganism that is so small you need a microscope in order to see it. Although a pathogen is small, it can be deadly. Some examples of pathogens include bacteria, viruses, and parasites. The major epidemic diseases are caused by bacteria, viruses, and parasites. The fact that each of these diseases is caused by a specific microbe was established in the 1880s and 1890s. Infectious diseases are spread by a variety of routes, directly from one person to another or indirectly by way of water, food, or vectors such as animals or insects. Bacteria and viruses that cause respiratory infections, including colds, influenza, tuberculosis, and coronavirus, are transmitted through the air on aerosols, which are water droplets produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes. They can also be transmitted from an infected person to objects he or she touches, such as doorknobs, tabletops, countertops, toilets, tablets, bedside tables, counters. These are all considered to be high-touch surfaces. That's why it's very, very important that you disinfect these surfaces. The CDC has put out a list of guidelines that you can use to protect yourself from the spread of the coronavirus. And one of the recommendations is to disinfect those high-touch surfaces. Today I want to talk about personal protective equipment. Personal protective equipment serves as a barrier between you and the infectious agent. This barrier reduces the chances of touching, being exposed to, and spreading germs or spreading the infectious agent such as the pathogen or virus. Examples of personal protective equipment include goggles, face shields, masks, gloves, and gowns. Those are just some examples of personal protective equipment. Not all, but some examples. I would like to talk about gloves. Gloves are used to protect your hands. Okay? Gloves are used to protect your hands. The types of material that the gloves are made from or can be made from include nitrile gloves, latex gloves, or vinyl gloves. I would strongly recommend you not use latex gloves if you have a latex allergy because they can cause an allergic reaction. If you are using gloves, it's very, very important that you wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 to 30 seconds after you remove the gloves. And never touch your face, eyes, nose, or mouth while you have the gloves on your hands. Because if you do, what you're doing is you're going to provide a portal of entry for the virus or the infectious agent to enter your skin, to enter your body and make you very sick. Now I would like to talk about masks. Masks are used to protect the mouth and the nose. There are different types of masks, but in general, masks are used to protect the mouth and the nose. Masks are used for protection against droplet precautions when someone coughs or sneezes so you don't breathe in the pathogen, or breathe in this case, the virus. A face shield is used to protect the face, eyes, nose, or mouth. Goggles are used to protect the eyes. And gowns are also used to protect the person from an infectious agent. More information can be found on the cdc.gov's website, OSHA.gov, or FDA.gov on personal protective equipment. Again, it's very, very important that you use this personal protective equipment to protect yourself and prevent yourself from becoming sick by this virus or any other pathogen. Now I want to talk to you unscripted. It's time for real talk. What inspired me to make these videos is because when I'm out in public, I see so much. There's so many people who are not thinking. They go to the grocery store and they touch the cart and they don't wipe down the handle, the cart handle before touching it. It's very important that you touch this. It's very important that you wipe down the cart, the grocery cart before touching it. That's considered a high touch surface. Why is it high touch surface? Because it's a lot of traffic. There are a lot of people touching those surfaces. Okay, so when you go out to the grocery stores, please be mindful and wipe down your carts before you go shopping. That's very, very important. Please, if you have gloves, use your gloves. Okay, remember, those gloves are serving as a barrier between you and that virus. So make sure you use the gloves if you have them. Make sure you wipe down surfaces. Make sure you wipe down the grocery cart. Knowledge is power. When you know better, you can do better. Oftentimes people aren't protecting themselves on that and they're not thinking, so they're just going about their own way willy-nilly. You can't do that now. This is a very serious situation. This is a very serious situation. We're in a crisis. That's why I found it so important to share this information with people. I know what to do, but I want you to know what to do. What good is it going to do me to have all this education if I don't share it? And that's what I don't get. There are a lot of people that have a lot of knowledge that they don't share. For what? You go to college, you get your education, you get a degree, but you don't disseminate the information. No one should have to pay you for it. I'm from the hood. That's where I grew up. That's why I'm giving back to the hood. So the knowledge that I have, I'm going to share it with you. A lot of times people don't watch TV. A lot of people are getting tired of watching the news on TV. But somebody may come across this video and say, oh my gosh, let me see what she's talking about. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing these videos. I'm making these videos to help people. I want to share my knowledge with you. I went to school. I got my degrees, but I don't want to keep this knowledge to myself. Knowledge is power. If you know better, you do better. Why hoard the information and keep the information to yourself? You got to get back and help other people. If you're from the hood, you may not know this. I know a lot of people who didn't go to school. Not everybody went to college, but I went, and so I want to share what I learned because I want to help somebody. That's what it's all about. It's about helping each other. You help people in many different ways. But my way that I know how to help people is by sharing information, is by teaching. It's very, very important that if we have knowledge, that we share or disseminate that knowledge to other people so that they can make wise choices, so that they can make better choices, so that they can make informed decisions. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Nurse Jax. Please like and subscribe and feel free to leave comments. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you. Hang in there. Keep your head up, and God bless.